Hello. Hello, henchbuns. Today's a special day. Today we're doing something a little different. I promised this stream back when I did the Donathon, and now today we're finally doing it after like having to do 2 weeks of delaying it because of various things that happened. I hope you're all doing well today. Today we're writing a love letter together. From me to you, but also from you to you, because you're helping. I've voluntold you into helping me write this love letter, and we're going to figure it out together, what your best qualities are that I will heap rare amounts of praise upon. So I hope you're all excited for this. I hope you're all excited to have a good time as we listen to KOF music, because that's just what I felt like. And write this love letter together. Hello, Chesto. I'm glad you're here. You are, after all, one of my most diligent admirers. I'm sure you'll have a lot of input to add to this letter. As you can see, I've got a good old Google Docs page open, which is yep, it's exactly what you'd expect. I know it's not the most exciting thing to look at, but I know it'll be filled with words very soon. And Baka Tyler is here too. Wonderful. Your dreaded enemy, an empty document? Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll start putting words on that doc soon. We're gonna blow our words all over it. Together. How's everybody doing tonight? How are my henchmans tonight? I do care about you after all. Just chilling to some KOF music while everybody comes on in. You're doing good? That's good. I'm doing well as well. That would be a weird statement to say as well. I'm doing well too. It's actually very warm today. After weeks of cold, still wintry weather, it's suddenly 80 degrees. So I'm chilling. It's sunny, 80 degrees, not too humid. It feels nice. It feels nice after so many months of snow and cold. If I were a regular Earth mammal, I'd be coming out of hibernation, but I'm not. I'm a space bunny. We don't do that. Is it warming up in your parts of the world, wherever you henchbuns live? It's finally, it's April. It's almost the middle of April, and it's finally warm here for me. The winter has been long. It's been swapping between 40s and 80s every day. Yeah, see, that's what it was like for me. Like, one day it was like 40 degrees, and the next it was 80. And it's been like that for a couple days, but according to my weather satellites that I own, it looks like it's gonna cool down over the next couple days into the weekend, but not quite back down to wintry weather. More like down to like 50s and 60s. Like, the next couple days will be in the 80s, and then suddenly on Saturday, it's like 50 again. You prefer winter? I prefer winter, too. It's just after a certain point, you get tired of all the snow. I prefer cooler weather. I just don't like having to trudge through like a foot of snow. Some snow is fine. It's been 70 to 80 almost all year. Do you live somewhere tropical? Or just warm, I suppose? Sort of one of those Californians. It's good, lighter clothes weather. I can go out in some, like, shorts, or something even lighter than that. Smaller tops. Breezy skirts. It's a good time for that sort of dress. Feels good. Feels breezy on the legs. How's the KOF grind been going? It's been good. I've been getting better. Grinding in practice mode is always a good time with KOF. KOF is one of those games I think is really fun to lab. And I'm excited to play with you on Saturday to show the results of my training. I'm excited for that. So ready for crossplay in Sylvia? Me too. I really hope crossplay comes with fixing a lot of the matchmaking issues. I'd love to just be able to I'd love to achieve a future where I can just sit down, open up the game, and get matches. That's the #1 deterrent for, like, I think a lot of people for playing a fighting game. Is that if you can't just sit down and immediately get into a match, it really turns people off. Strive's been going through that. Like, KOF has this problem too with the matchmaking where I just can't join any, like, public lobby either. Like, it just says it fails to connect, so I'm like, I can't... it takes forever to get a game on ranked or casual, and I can't even join lobbies, so it's really rough. So I've just been grinding in training mode. And I hope the crossplay fixes those issues, because I'd really love to just sit down and play a ton of matches without having to, like, organize a whole thing, without having to organize a whole night for it. Because as much as I love streaming and playing with everybody, I also like to play on my own time, and it's kind of annoying if I can't do that. I don't know if I'm super hyped about Sylvia Pala Pala. I don't really have anything against the character, she's just not, like, my favorite to play. But I'm sure she'll be fun, and I like her new look a lot. Najd coming back will be fun, too. Dun 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 dun. You know, the Street Fighter account talked that they're gonna have some special showcase next week on the 20th. That should be interesting. I hope they announce, like, an open beta or something with more characters. That would be fun. For some reason, Lil Wayne is there. I don't know why. I know they're leaning into the hip-hop thing for 3 nostalgia. And also because it's, like, the only time Street Fighter's had a really nice aesthetic. But Lil Wayne is an interesting choice. Yeah, they didn't like have a big announcement for Najd. She just has, like, art right now. They just showed some 2D art of her. And I think she's the one after Sylvia. It's cool that Najd is coming back, though. I thought it was cool that she won, like, a fan design competition. And they're like, we'll keep her around because she's cool. Soldier. Anyways, let's get started on this now. Alright, I'll start us off. Ahem. Dear henchfunds. Alright, we're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. So I'm thinking of kind of ad-libbing this. You guys just give me things you want to see in it, and we can construct it. We can put it together. So let's see. How do we start an introduction here? Let's do our introductory paragraph. Da-da-da. How do we start? How do we start? I'm willing to take suggestions on starting too. I'm also thinking, fire, soldier, fire, fire, psycho soldier. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. How romantic should I get? Should I get, like, super flowery? Would you like that? Or should I be more candid? Is this zoomed in enough, actually? Yeah, that's probably better to read. Prose is good? Okay. I'm gonna have to pull open my thesaurus here. That... Okay. That might be too much, actually. Let's zoom back out. There we go. There we go. I changed my mind because I'm fickle. All right, let's start off with a really normal introduction. I hope, whoops, this letter finds you in good health. After all, it is imperative for our we're being inclusive, world-conquering plans that all of my wait, I don't need a comma there. That all of my hedge funds are in tip-top condition. That's a good place to start. So there it is. Oh, I know. Okay. You're in tip... Okay, here's how we continue from this. And like I said, you're all free to add inputs for things you want to see me write about, but I'm going to... This is the whole point, is that it's a collaborative effort. You're being roped into this effort to write your own love letter, so... You better get with the ideas quick, or I'll be disappointed. Okay. Have I mentioned? No. Yes, loyalty is a good suggestion. I think that's good to put first in the other thing I was thinking. Before, that is. Your loyalty over the past years, it's like 2.5. let's just go with years. Over the past years of my planning and plotting world domination. Reign, that's good. I like that. Of my reign has been truly inspiring. After all, this fancy music is making you feel like I'm writing with a quill and ink by candlelight. You can imagine that if it makes it more romantic. It would be hard to record that this. We're using the wonders of the keyboard and the technology. What was I writing? Oh, I already used after all in the previous couple sentences. That would be repetitive. And no short of meeting my lofty expectations. I am, of course, greatly deserving of only the finest help and... Haketh, thanks for the subscription, the resub. You've been subscribed for 10 months, that's quite impressive. Someone was born in that time, who knows who? Let's see, where was that? Greatly deserving of only the finest help. Why is there a J? I don't know what J word that would be. Let's go with this. Spoiling and pampering, which you all have provided in spades. Okay, next. Yes, it is this loyalty that keeps the gears of my mighty engine of, let me see, let me look at this, my thesaurus here. Ah, here we go. Of future world domination, well-oiled and not at all squeaky. No, I already used after all. Can't use that again in the same paragraph. I want to avoid repetition. Okay. You all grease my gears. No. It's like the opposite of grind my gears. You don't grind my gears, you grease my gears. All of you... Let's use another word for loyal. Let's see. Ah, devoted. There we go. Or ardent. Ardent is a good one. All of you most ardent henchbuns keep my gears constantly lubricated. weird how it didn't put a red squiggly under this, but it did over here. Make up your mind. Release the grease! That's right. You all get my grease flowing. Now what? Let's next paragraph. Next paragraph. That's a good place to end that thought. Speaking of your condition, have I mentioned that you all have incredible bodies? It's true. What qualities of your body should we talk about, henchbuns? Give me like physical qualities. Eyes, okay, we can do eyes. Legs, all right, we'll do legs too. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. And in your eyes and souls, I see me. I see myself reflected. And what more could I oh, hang on. And what more beautiful sight could I possibly ask for? Your legs, of course, are also one of your most collectively beautiful qualities. They are well-toned, exercised, that's 2 spaces, exercised to peak condition. Perfect for leaping over the walls of enemy strongholds and infiltrating their bases with quiet, ninja-like steps. Silent, even. Silent is better than quiet. I hope you are all looking forward to the rollouts of the official Rose Rabbit Army uniforms soon, because they will highlight this most important feature of yours. Okay, that's a little something for later. What's next? What other features can we talk about? What are some other... Your hair? Okay. Let's think. And your hair. Of course, I require all henchbuns to be at the top of trends and styles, because what's the point of dominating a planet if you don't do it while looking good? And I have to say, each and every one of you has done an excellent job keeping your dues. I guess I would put that first. Dues well-conditioned, voluminous, and shiny. Self-expression and individuality within the bounds of worshipping my perfect self is very encouraged in our organization, and I enjoy seeing the ways you all use different hairstyles to display your true selves. Oop. Okay. All right. What next? Let's do one more physical quality. This is going better than I thought. One more physical quality. Does anybody else have a physical quality they'd like me to admire? We've done eyes, legs, and hair. So let's do a fourth one. We can do it while listening to Rugal's theme. Hello, innocent bystander. Welcome. You've caught us in the middle of working on this love letter together. That's for you. Do you have any suggestions for another physical quality we can discuss so I can praise? I need one more. You're drawing a blank. Surely there must be something. Were muscles mentioned? You know, we talked about legs. Which I mentioned the muscles of hands. Hands is good. Ah, here we go. Ah, and such strong hands. Hands perfect for lifting me up and carrying me wherever I so desire. Hands wonderful. Oh, nope. Perfectly moisturized and manicured. As of course, our collective need for beauty and style demands. Hands that are dexterous with what's another word for dexterous? Agile, here we go. Agile fingers that work perfectly for strangling our foes. I think that's good. I think that's good. We're at a good clip here. We got a good pace going. This is going a little faster than even I expected. We've all got such good suggestions. I'm proud. Okay, so we've done physical compliments. Let's move on to emotional or personality traits. Kind of like loyalty. We've discussed loyalty. What other sort of traits like that can I compliment? Something emotional or more of an action than a physical trait. Feelings. Let's look for feeling words instead of action words. Passion? Passion's good. I like that. Passion's a strong one. Okay, let's do a segue so it doesn't just come out of nowhere. Of course, it's not. No, we don't need of course. That's like filling out the word count too much. Fuse Grind has resub. I think congrats on the Ash combo. I thank you. That Ash combo was hard. I don't even think it's very optimal, but it was fun. A hype train is close. Delightful. It goes without saying that your physical qualities are not the only things I have come to admire. It is of... Ash combos don't have to be optimal to be cool as hell. That's true. Very true. It is just as important, required even, that all of my henchbuns be of sound and strong mind as well. And I am delighted to find that each and every one of you... Ooh, Asashi no saxophone. Arashi no saxophone. Da-da-da-da-da. Have peak mental faculties. Not just in terms of intelligence, but emotional strength as well. Let's do fortitude. Emotional fortitude as well. Hey, look, we're at exactly 420 words. Nice. Your passion is of particular note. Even I, perfect... Let's go with... I need to look at my thesaurus again. Even I, as dazzling, marvelous, and pretty much perfect in every way as I am, had not expected the amount of individual support as well as group effort and teamwork you have all displayed. Even though I may be the most amazing living creature. Not creature. Creature is too dehumanizing. I'm not a human, but I'm not a creature, you know? Being. Being is good. Being has like a magic sound to it. I could not have gotten this far on my own. And each and all of you have helped me reach the height I am at today. Together, we can only climb higher. Okay, what's another like emotional trait we could praise? What's another one? Credit rating? I'm not sure that's like an emotional thing. It doesn't hurt. I could mention it later, but let's stick to emotions right now. Feeling words, hench buns. Yeah, this was passion. This whole bit here was passion. Search your hearts, hench buns. What would you like me to compliment about your emotional mental state? Devotion? Devotion's good. We already did loyalty. Courage is another good one. Okay. I feel like loyalty and devotion are too similar. So we'll do courage. Let's do courage. Courage is good. Let's make this a new paragraph because the last one went a little long. A man once said that heroes are those who have courage. Is that the quote? Right. That was the line. Victory goes to those who have courage. A brave man, I should say. He may have been on the other side of the morality fence, but what he said has a ring of truth to it. Courage does not belong to just those silly, weak little heroes. It belongs to us, too. And you all have displayed bountiful courage in the face of adversity. They say, you can't conquer the world. That's wrong. And we all had the courage to stand up for ourselves, speak our truth, and say, Hime-Sama is perfect. He deserves to rule the world. And would do a much better job at it than you. Okay, that's good. That's good for courage, I think. What let's do, let's see, we've done loyalty, passion, courage. Let's do one more. We're up to like 2 pages already. Impressive. I know it's double space, but still. Let's get one more, like, feeling word. Vibes? Okay, we can do vibes. Furthermore, I must mention that your vibes are absolutely delectable. Sometimes we don't have to be... Actually, we don't need the sometimes. We don't have to be on the grind when it comes to world domination 24/7. Wait, should I think it's 7. There we go. Sometimes... No, sometimes again. Sometimes... Yeah, let's go with sometimes, actually. I am simply having an off day, and I can count on all of you henchbuns to help make me feel wanted, desired, and... Let's don't do the third one. Let's do wanted and desired. And of course, it's simply fine every now and then to just hang out with all of my most devoted followers. There's vibes. They don't have to be that one super long. Okay. So we've done physical traits, emotional, feeling traits. So I think the next step, world domination and chill. Exactly. That's what we're about here. I think the next step in our letter here should be the actual confession. So let's think about how to do this. This is the part where I express how I feel to you. I've been talking about all the traits about you that I like. Now I'm going to talk about my feelings. So... here's a good way to start. With all of this taken into account, it is no small wonder that I have fallen for you. You all, as a collective unit. It's really more the idea of a bunch of people as one thing that I've fallen in love with. And of course, your individuality is very important too. But really, it's too difficult for me to think of you all that way. So it's the quote henchbuns I have fallen for. I love each and every one of you. But also all of you at the same time. Where am I even going with this? I feel like I've lost the plot a little bit here. Which is to say, every one of you are like both... No, not both. My significant others, because that's non-gendered. That way we can be inclusive. Inclusive language is important. But significant others who do everything I tell them to, and also shower me with compliments and material goods without expecting much in return, which I believe is truly the best arrangement for us all. My feelings are, of course, 100% genuine. I feel it so deeply in my blackened, corrupting heart that it could just burst with all the love and I already used genuine, and sincere affection I feel for all of you. That's metal as fuck, thank you. You have shown me such outrageous support over the time we have known each other. And it means truly, oh no wait, it truly means the world to me. But in like a metaphorical way? Because obviously the whole goal is to conquer the world, and I want to keep that. Okay. We're up to 901 words already. Impressive. Of course, Chester, that was coming. I, of course, thank myself most of all. After all, without me, there would be no you. And that would mean no you to love me, and no me to love you. So really, the one who deserves my love most of all is me. I am also my own boyfriend slash wife slash significant other, but also you guys still are too, just secondary. That does not mean that I think any less of you. In fact, my feelings are so big that the love I feel for me and you is more than any one lesser human being could feel for anything at all. It overflows from within me and fills me with actual power. It literally makes me stronger. And with this strength, I will form an army of you. And also, like, the rabbits, of course, who are also henchbuns. But they came first. And like a bunch of robots too. Who I also love. But in a slightly different... Oop, I gotta scroll down again. Different way. The point is, with all of these things, we will be the strongest force in the history of the universe. And we will take over that puny planet Earth together. Exactly. It's a different type of love. It's like the love you have for a mascot character, right? It's not carnal. It's not physical. Right? They're not built for that. They're just little guys. And the robots are robots. I may have... No. And what could be a greater expression of romance than bringing you into the battle to overthrow all world governments so that you can deliver every country to me on a silver platter. I don't think there's anything much more romantic than that. And that is why I am dedicated to you just as much as you are dedicated to me. Okay, now's the part I've had in mind. I've been thinking about. This is the part I truly want to express. My dedication for all of you is so strong, so intense, that if any one of you ever betrayed me, my heart would be shattered, and I would have no choice but to violently explode in a violent fury that eclipses the sun. And remove all of your internal organs in a single blow. This mutual expression of love is so important to me that if you even so much as look at another VTuber or villain or anyone pretty. You will have to face the consequences of my wrath. Let's see. Remember, I have surveillance devices in each of your homes. Yeah, that's what those things are. That's what those little buttons in the shape of our logo I gave you were at the end of last year's Christmas party. What was I gonna say next? You interrupted my train of thought. Any failure will be met with the harshest abuses. So that is why I have come to love, to expect only the best. And I think that is also why, so far, you have delivered only the best. And in turn, I have given you a very special place inside my heart. A place covered in solid bars, hefty chains, and mighty locks, from which none of you will ever be able to escape. From now and until the end... Actually, I'll do this as a new paragraph for emphasis. From now and until the end of all time, until every atom has stopped from universal heat death, you all belong to me, heart and soul. With love, Hime-Sama. There we go. I think that is a good love letter coming in at exactly 1,358 words. What do you all think? Is there anything else you would add? The heat will never die with the burning love for me. Well, that's the attitude I love to hear. Demand your credit card. Oh, that's so information. That's so important. That's so important. P.S. Remember to give me your credit card information. Perfect. There we go. No notes? Fantastic. Cut it, wrap it, we're done here. That actually went faster than I thought. You truly do keep me well lubricated and greased. My little neurons, my gray matters, were rubbing together to produce this absolute masterpiece. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'll just read it. I'll read it in full. I'll read it in full. I'll put on the nice voice for you. The wonderful, sweet voice you can think of as sort of a motherly tone, and that's what we'll go with. We'll do this last read-through. Ahem. Dear henchbuns, I hope this letter finds you in good health. After all, it is imperative for our world-conquering plans that all of my henchbuns are in tip-top condition. Your loyalty over the past years of my reign has been truly inspiring, and no short of meeting my lofty expectations. I am, of course, greatly deserving of only the finest spoiling and pampering, which you all have provided in spades. Yes, it is this loyalty that keeps the gears of my mighty engine of future world domination well-oiled and not at all squeaky. All of you most ardent henchmans keep my gears constantly lubricated. Speaking of your condition, have I mentioned that you all have incredible bodies? It's true. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and in your eyes and souls, I see myself reflected. And what more beautiful sight could I possibly ask for? Your legs, of course, are also one of your most collectively beautiful qualities. They are well-toned, exercised to peak condition, perfect for leaping over the walls of enemy strongholds and infiltrating their bases with silent, ninja-like steps. I hope you are all looking forward to the rollout of the official Rose Rabbit Army uniforms soon, because they will highlight this most important feature of yours. Ah, and your hair. Of course, I require all henchmans to be at the top of trends and styles, because what's the point of dominating a planet if you don't do it while looking good? And I have to say, each and every one of you has done an excellent job keeping your dues well-conditioned, voluminous, and shiny. Self-expression and individuality within the bounds of worshipping my perfect self is very encouraged in our organization, and I enjoy seeing the ways you all use different hairstyles to display your true selves. Ah, and such strong hands! Hands perfect for lifting me up and carrying me wherever I so desire. Hands perfectly moisturized and manicured, as of course our collective need for beauty style demands. Hands that are dexterous, with agile fingers that work perfectly for strangling our foes. It goes without saying that your physical qualities are not the only things I have come to admire. It is just as important, required even, that all of my henchmen be of sound and strong mind as well. And I am delighted to find that each and every one of you have peak mental faculties, not just in terms of intelligence, but emotional fortitude as well. Your passion is of particular note. Even I, as dazzling, marvelous, and pretty much perfect in every way as I am, had not expected the amount of individual support as well as group effort and teamwork you have all displayed. Even though I may be the most amazing living being, I could have not gotten this far on my own, and all of you have helped me reach the heights I am at today. Together, we can climb only higher. A brave man once said, "Victory goes to those who have courage." He may have been on the other side of the morality fence, but what he said had a ring of truth to it. Courage does not belong to just those silly, weak little heroes. It belongs to us, too. And you all have displayed beautiful, bountiful courage in the face of adversity. They say, "You can't conquer the world, that's wrong." And we all had the courage to stand up for ourselves, speak our truth, and say, Hime-Sama is perfect. He deserves to rule the world and would do a much better job at it than you. Furthermore, I must mention that your vibes are absolutely delectable. We don't have to be on the grind when it comes to world domination 24/7. Sometimes I'm simply having an off day, and I can count on all of you henchmans to help make me feel wanted and desired, and of course, it's simply fine every now and then to just hang out with all of my most devoted followers. With all of this taken into account, it is no small wonder that I have fallen for you. You all, as a collective unit. It's really more of the idea of a bunch of people as one thing that I've fallen in love with. And of course, your individuality is very important too, but really, it's too difficult for me to think of you all that way, so it's the henchmans I have fallen for. I love each and every one of you, but also all of you at the same time. Which is to say, every one of you are like my significant others, but significant others who do everything I tell them to, and also shower me with compliments and material goods without expecting much in return. Which I believe is truly the best arrangement for us all. My feelings are, of course, 100% genuine. I feel it so deeply in my blackened, corrupting heart that it could just burst with all the love and sincere affection I feel for all of you. You have shown me such outrageous support over the time we have known each other, and it truly means the world to me, but in like a metaphorical way, because obviously the whole goal is to conquer the world, and I want to keep that. I, of course, thank myself most of all. After all, without me, there would be no you. And that would mean know you to love me, and know me to love you. So really, the one who deserves my love most of all is me. I am also my own boyfriend slash wife slash significant other, but also you guys still are too, just secondary. That does not mean that I think any less of you. In fact, my feelings are so big that the love I feel for me and you is more than any one lesser human being could feel for anything at all. It overflows from within me and fills me with actual power. It literally makes me stronger. And with this strength, I will form an army of you, and also like the rabbits, who are also henchbuns, but they came first, and like a bunch of robots too, who I also love, but in a slightly different way. The point is, with all these things, we will be the strongest force in the history of the universe, and we will take over that puny planet Earth together. And what could be a greater expression of romance than bringing you into the battle to overthrow all world governments, so that you can deliver every country to me on a silver platter? I don't think there's anything much more romantic than that. And that is why I am dedicated to you, just as much as you are dedicated to me. My dedication for all of you is so strong, so intense, that if any one of you ever betrayed me, my heart would be shattered and I would have no choice but to explode in a violent fury that eclipses the sun, and remove all of your internal organs in a single blow. This mutual expression of love is so important to me, that even if you so much as look at another VTuber or villain, or anyone pretty, you will have to face the consequences of my wrath. Remember, I have surveillance devices in each and every one of your homes. Any failure will be met with the harshest of abuses, so that is why I have come to expect only the best, and I think that is also why, so far, you have delivered only the best, and in turn, I have given you a very special palace inside my heart. A palace covered in solid bars, hefty chains, and mighty locks, from which none of you will ever be able to escape. From now and until the end of all time, until every atom has stopped its movement from universal heat death, you all belong to me, heart and soul. With love, Hime-Sama. P.S. Remember to give me your credit card information. Why is the concept of love here being used for Rugal's seemingly arranged version of KOF soundtrack? They've been using... Okay, never mind. Forget that. But I'm glad you all like the letter. What a fortuitous time to hear understand the concept of love, because, in my opinion, this is the truest expression of love ever put to paper. Shakespeare, a bitch, compared to me. So I hope you all seem to have liked it. Wonderful, delightful. I'm glad you all did. I think we can truly print this out and hang it up on our evil fridge to be displayed forever as a reminder of what you all are to me. I'm glad you made it in time too, innocent bystander. I had a lot of fun writing this. I had a lot of fun putting it together with all of you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3... Just about 4 pages. Pretty impressive. I have to say, my skills as a scribe are pretty much unequaled. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing this with all of you. Even though it was like a slightly shorter than usual stream, I had a lot of fun. This was great. This was super fun. So thank you everybody who showed up to this small little event dedicated to all of you. And by that I mean dedicated to me, because really, you're all dedicated to me. So it's all about me, me, me. Now let's see. My friend Kat is playing No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again. So let's go give her a raid. Is it? And remember, be sure to say how much you love me in Kat's chat, okay? I'll see you tomorrow for more Umineko, okay? You all better show up. That's an order.